We are just 11 days away from Election Day, and early votes are pouring in. In the race for Texas Attorney General, incumbent Ken Paxton is facing off against Democrat Justin Nelson. Now, Nelson's campaign is driving an ad around San Antonio showing off his opponent's mugshot. Eyewitness News reporter Sharon Coe shows us how this race is getting even more heated tonight.
This mugshot mobile is making its way across more than 30 Texas cities. The message is clear to the point.
Nobody is above the law. We need a Texas Attorney General who will enforce the law, not break the law.
Put it in perspective.
3 years ago, Attorney General Ken Paxton was charged, accused of securities fraud. He's awaiting trial, and this indictment, Democratic challenger Justin Nelson says, should be top of mind for voters.
The state's top cop
Nelson's also airing this ad, reminding viewers about Paxton's criminal charges.
We are so excited to be here.
Today, Nelson visited supporters at the Bexar County Democratic Party headquarters.
He faces 99 years in prison right now, and yet he's the chief lawyer for Texas.
In response, Paxton's campaign sent us a statement touting the Attorney General's accomplishments. A spokesman says this rhetoric is desperation from a liberal trial lawyer who got wealthy suing businesses and extorting financial settlements from job creators.
Nelson wants to use
Paxton rolled out with a new ad today. He says Nelson has an extreme liberal agenda, who supports open borders and is against deporting violent gang members.
Nelson's campaign called this new television ad a lie and re-emphasized Paxton's charges. The same ad with Paxton's mugshot is on billboards in cities across Texas. Sharon Coe, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.